What is going on, y'all, man? Welcome back to another video. Go this way. It is your boy FaTkaT, of course, bringing you another one. Yes, man, I look tired, I look sweaty, I look like I just been battling some craziness. And let me tell you something, all I've been doing is taking out this damn battery. Let me tell you, man, Dodge, I don't know what y'all doing. Like, they are ridiculous, man. Let me shine some light over here. So I just took out this battery, right? See the battery right there? Bro, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna take out this battery real quick, right? I took off the terminals, bro, but then there's a strap. So you guys can see, hopefully y'all can see this. The strap right here was like super strapped down to it. I'm like, how the hell you get that out? So I figured that out. Then the battery still wasn't coming out. So they had this this plate bolted way down there. Like bolted down the battery. I'm like, Jesus. I know, okay, you want the battery to be secure, but damn, bro. Like, they actually, like, this thing was super secure. If you ever try to steal a damn Dodge battery, man, it ain't gonna happen fast. I'm gonna tell you that for sure. This thing is bolted and strapped down, like, to the max. But I guess that's a good thing, though. So, you know, I got the battery out. What I'm going to do is, I mean, I got the trickle charger or battery tender, whatever you want to call it. That is coming. But in the meantime, what I want to do is I want to make sure my battery is good. You know what I'm saying? So, or if I got to get a new battery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this battery, take it to AutoZone, have them charge it, test it, do whatever. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that'll at least let me know what to do as far as buying a new battery or keep it in the same battery and just put, you know, make sure I keep that trickle charger on it or the, you know, battery tender, whatever you want to call it. So that's what I'm going to do, man. So I'm going to take this to AutoZone right now and have them charge it, man, and test it and all that good stuff. As you guys don't know, obviously AutoZone does that for free. So I'm gonna take advantage of that and have them see if my battery is still good. If it is, I'm gonna put it back on there. One, my battery will be charged, and two, you know what I'm saying, I can put it back on there and just leave it on the trickle charger, and you know, it should be good to go. So let's get ready to go do that right now. All right, man, just leaving AutoZone right now, man. Y'all can see it right there, AutoZone. So just leaving AutoZone right now. Just dropped off the battery. It should take about an hour, so we'll see, man. Hopefully, you know, they always tell you if it's good or not, whether it actually took a charge. So hopefully I come back and be like, all right, man, took the charge, you're good, which means the battery is still good, and you know, and we still cooking. Then from there, I'm gonna turn this down, my bad. Then from there we can you know, I could just put the trickle charge on it or the battery tender, whatever you want to call it. But just put it on there and then hopefully it'll still be good. By the way, look, we got Tesla chargers right here. I don't know why they put a whole Tesla charge like in the middle of this parking lot for no reason. I mean, it's cool, I guess, for people that, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not that far off the highway. This is probably about a quarter mile off the highway. So I guess, you know, if you need a charge, but I don't know, it's a weird location. You know, it's like not like at a gas station or anything. It's in the middle of a parking lot. So I don't know, weird. But anyway, yeah, but so if it's still good, I don't gotta buy a new battery. Like I was saying, I'll just leave it on the charger, the trickle charger, we'd be good to go. If not, then damn, I'm gonna freaking go buy a new battery. And I have to buy them then. If I do buy a new battery, I buy the Ultimate battery, which either the red top or the yellow top. But anyway, you know, I've never looked it up, man. Does anybody know what the difference is between the red top battery and the yellow top Ultimate? Back in the day in my other car, I used to have, I had a red top, but I never knew what the difference was between a red top and a yellow top. So if anybody can tell me what the difference is, I would greatly appreciate that. But either way, no matter what, I am going to end up having to buy Optima battery if that battery is done, because it's just a better battery, and you know, hopefully it'll last me longer. And another thing, man, them damn Optima batteries, man, I don't know why or what happened in the last couple of years, but I remember them batteries used to be like 150, maybe at the max 200 bucks, but now them things are like $3+, at least $300 something, man. So the Optima batteries are getting kind of expensive, but it is what it is, man. I'd rather do that than having my car die every minute, even with the charger on it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So we'll go that route. Anyway, so we'll see what happens in about an hour, man, and I'll get back with y'all. All right, y'all. So I made it back from AutoZone, had them test out the battery, try to charge it. to no avail, man. They said that the battery was shot. So plan B is, I did call the dealership. They said that the battery is under warranty, so 3 years, 36,000 miles, and I'm obviously within that. So I'm about to hit up the roadside assistance from Courtesy Dodge, courtesy roadside assistance from Dodge. Hit them up. They're gonna see if they could come probably jump the car, and then you know, I gotta actually take the car up to the dealership and then go from there. So that's what I'm gonna do next, man. Try to jump the car. We'll call these people, have them come jump the car, and then take it up to Dodge, and then see if they can swap out my battery. Alright, so I got Courtesy, I called Courtesy, well I called Dodge anyway, and got the Courtesy roadside assistance. So got my man over here. What's your name, bro?
Mike.
Mike. So I got my man over here, came through. He's gonna try to jump the car for me and see if it starts, and then I could take it over to Dodge. You ready?
Yeah.
It's loud as hell.
Huh? Yeah.
It's loud as hell. Oh man. Nothing. Not yet. And see, the thing is, sometimes it starts, but then it'll turn off again.
Yeah. Usually when I do that, it's a bad alternator. I mean, this thing was showing that the alternator was putting out enough voltage though.
Yeah, no, but I'm telling you, like I've done this before, and I've charged it up a little bit, like with that car, and then I jumped it, and then it stayed on.
Yeah.
So it's like that battery's just like completely, completely done.
I mean, yeah, we could run it a little bit if you wanted to leave it.
Because you see, when you left it on, when you put it back on, it was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's done that before, like a couple weeks ago. That's what I'm saying. It's been giving me problems for a long time.
You replace the battery?
No, this is what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get it. What's in it? So I could go to Dodge. It's covered under warranty.
Oh, okay.
And then they can replace it. But I need to get the car there. Yeah. And they were saying that they can't just take the battery. The car has to be there.
Oh, the car.
But I mean, I told them that this was going to happen. They were like, "Well, isn't that?" So I don't know. You don't take any. Do you take any like documentation of the car or anything like that, like the VIN number and all that you did this job?
Oh yeah.
So I wonder if I could tell them that.
Yeah, you could tell them we came out here to jump it. I'll give you a copy of the thing, and you could,
like it started, but as soon as you took it off the thing, it turned back off.
Yeah, they'll should send a tow truck for you. Really.
I don't know if I want to do that though, because you see, I got the.
Yeah. I mean, they should send me a flatbed for free though.
Yeah, but just with it being like with the carbon fiber and all that stuff, man, I don't want it to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Granted, I know they put like Lambos and all stuff on those trucks too. Yeah. So I mean, and it's kind of low. Anyway, if we want to leave it on there for a little bit, maybe. Yeah. Kind of charge it. Yeah. Like what? Like does this charge the battery as well?
Not really. It'll hold the battery at a
certain
high enough level to where, I mean, hopefully it charges. The battery will charge itself by just running with the
alternator,
pushing juice to it.
Okay, so let's do that for maybe, if you don't mind, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can do that.
And then see if that might help. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn this camera off, and we're gonna try to do that real quick, and then hopefully in about 10 minutes or so, then it should be good. All right, man, so I just made it back home. Just took like a little ride up the, down the main street real quick and came back. Probably about a good 25-minute ride or so. The reason why, let me turn off these lights, man, because I don't want nothing to drain my battery. Hopefully I can still see me. But yeah, man, so just wanted to take a ride real quick to kind of charge the battery again. Hopefully it might be good, man. If it's not, tomorrow morning I'm gonna try to turn the car back on. And if it doesn't turn on, then I'm gonna be heading to the dealership. I'll call them back. So I asked them, how many times does it matter? How many times I call the people out to jump my car, because the courtesy That's for roadside assistance, by the way. Courtesy roadside assistance through Dodge. So if you have that, that's actually a good thing. We're gonna have to go through your insurance. You could go straight through Dodge or whatever if you have that, and which you should if it's part of your. If you have a new car, it's part of your warranty. 3-year, 36,000, part of your warranty. So you can call them out either for a tow truck, battery like mine, battery problems or things like that, man, and they pretty much take care of you free of charge under warranty. So I asked them. Well, the reason why I didn't go today. I was getting ready to head over there right now, but they told me they close, by a certain time. So it was like by the time I get there, it takes them an hour, 2 hours to check the battery because they have to do that under warranty. They got to hook it up to some big battery tester or whatever, and make sure that it's actually dead. And if it's dead, then or if it's not up to par or whatever, then they go ahead and switch it out for you. But they have to go through, it's warranty, right? So they have to go through those steps. They can't just say, all right, man, take your word for it. Yep, the car's dead or the battery's dead. We're going to go ahead and switch it out for you. They got to go through every single step, right, to make sure that it's covered. But anyway, so but it wasn't going to leave me enough time by the time I got there because it's later on in the afternoon to do that. So I'm going to try them out early in the morning, and I'm trying to turn it on tomorrow morning. If it doesn't turn on, then I'm gonna go ahead and go through those steps. But we'll see, man. So that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed a little ride, man. Showed you guys a little bit. Some of you guys might be confused if you guys are watching this video for the first time, watching my videos, or even if y'all have watched my videos or not watch all of my videos. I am Panamanian, man. So that's what dictates that song choice. Not dictates, but that's where that song choice comes from, man. Some of you guys probably like, what the hell? Like this dude, like why is this black dude listening to this music or whatever? And yeah, man. So I'm 100% Panamanian. What that means basically is we are Spanish. If you don't know what Panamanians are, I mean we're Hispanic, right? But what the Panamanian side is, we're kind of unique in that sense because we are pretty much Spanish-speaking West Indians, if that makes any sense. I mean, that's the best way I could describe a Panamanian to you. We are Spanish-speaking West Indians, right? Which means we have a multitude of different cultures come to our country, right? So basically, obviously, so we have all of the Hispanic cultures and everything else. We do all of that good stuff, as far as, the church and the religion and everything else, whatever. And the food and all that, especially the food and all that. But again, we have the West Indian culture in there as well. So Panamanians cook with a lot of curry as well. They cook with they eat like pig feet and things like. I don't eat that, to be honest. I don't eat pig feet. I don't eat oxtail and pigtail and all that. I don't eat that stuff. But there's a lot. It's a culture thing, and for Panama, a lot of them do eat that stuff. My parents eat it. I don't eat it, but they eat it. They call it. There's another one they call it sauce, which is like pig feet with like like onions and vinegar and all that other good stuff or whatnot. And it's I don't mess with it. I don't touch it. But hey, it's a Panamanian thing. Right, but again, that's all from West Indian culture. But again, we also have all the Hispanic culture in there as well, man. Because again, we're a Spanish-speaking country, so of course we get all that as well, man. But yeah, man. So it's culturally diverse in Panama. You get a lot of blonde hair, blue eyed people in Panama, as well as people my complexion and people that are super dark. You know what I'm saying? So we got a multitude of color and a multitude of different cultures in there. And so what happened was Panama was, again, it's in Central America if you don't know, right? So it's right in between. So it's basically it's the last country we connect to Colombia, basically. So we're the last country in Central America before you hit South America and Colombia, right? So Colombia and Panama share a border. All right. So but what happened was back in the early 1900s, I don't know what it was, like 1902 and 1903. Everybody knows about the Panama Canal, right? So when the Panama Canal was built, right? When the Panama Canal was built, they brought over a lot of Jamaicans, right? So a lot of Jamaicans and West Indians, period, went to go help build the canal. I don't know if they were there as like voluntary wise, or if there are slaves. I don't know, to be honest. I can't tell you. But long story short, a lot of those people ended up not going back to their island or whatever, right? They stayed in Panama. So because they stayed in Panama, you know, a lot of that culture was influenced into Panama as well, man. So again, so we have a very, very, very rich culture, and it's a mixture of all kinds of stuff, man. So we listen to salsa, reggaeton, reggae, and our reggaeton. Well, now reggaeton, you know, which is Spanish reggae, we are starting to get like more mainstream wise. So it is like that with the stuff that you guys are used to listening to here in the United States. But before, man, by the way, if you don't know, Panamanians are the ones who started reggaeton. Puerto Ricans won't like to tell you that, but it's true. Panamanians are the first people to do reggaeton. But we did it differently. We didn't do it with the beat that you guys know today. Like I said, you guys hear today. We did it with actual reggae beats. So Panamanians would take actual reggae beats, right? Like reggae songs, and then, you know, transition it into Spanish. So they would do reggae. I mean, you know, not the same lyrics, but they would take those songs, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of those, like the rhythms and things like that or whatever, and the melodies, and then just put Spanish words to it. You know what I'm saying? They'll write Spanish lyrics to them and then do it like that, man. So it was a reggaeton, but it was in Spanish. I mean, but it was on a reggae beat in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, so Panamanians were the first one to do that, man. So it is what it is. Now, granted, we didn't make it mainstream. Puerto Ricans did do that. I mean, the mainstream, what you guys heard over here with the Daddy Yankees and all that good stuff or whatever, he was one who pretty much made it super mainstream. Before, there was a lot of people before that came before him that was already over here, but they weren't like mainstream, like on the radio and things like that. But anyway, man, enough of that. That's a lot of stuff that you guys don't want to hear about. But if you were wondering why am I listening to things like that, that is the reason why. It's because I am Panamanian, and we listen to all kind of stuff, man, from reggae to reggaeton to salsa, bachata, you know, merengue, all kind of stuff. And then on the flip side, we listen to a lot of soca. We listen to, I mean, all that kind of stuff, man. Like I said, we can pretty much blend in anywhere. We could literally go from a reggaeton party to a salsa party or a Spanish party with salsa, merengue, and all that, and then go up the street and go to the carnival. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and blend in as well, man, and listen to that and be jamming to it, because that's what we listen to. Matter of fact, one of these days I'm gonna take y'all to my father's house and listen and literally show y'all all the music he has, because he has a lot of different things there, man. And that's just that's what I grew up listening to, was a lot of soca, a lot of you know, things like that or whatever, and then obviously reggae and things like that, man. I mean, that's what we listened to. That's what I listened to growing up. And the very next song after that was some salsa song, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good though, man. But anyway, just to kind of give you guys a little insight as to who I am and the reason why I listen to things that I listen to and do the things that I do, man. So anyway, 100% Panamanian, super proud of that. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very, very rich culture, man. Anyway, but yeah, man, so that's it for this one. Stay tuned, man, because we will see what's going on with the battery after that. Hopefully it stays charged up. I'm gonna try it again tomorrow, turn them on and all that good stuff or whatever. And actually, I'm getting ready to do another video right now. I'm about to do another mod to the car, so stay tuned for the next video. So hopefully it turns on and I can put my car back in the garage the way it's supposed to go, because right now it is parked nose in, because if I need to jump this car, I want to be able to have the trunk with the battery facing out, so I can put my wife's car back there and jump it. All right, so anyway, so other than that, man, that's it for this one, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's stay safe. As I always say, man, wash your hands, wash your clothes, wash your ass, all that good stuff, man. Consistent. And let's go ahead and get through all of this stuff that everybody's going through, hopefully sooner than later, man. All right, man. Other than that, again, I'm your boy FaTkaT, man. We see you guys on the next one, man. Later.